Hello everyone, I'm here with another Read Good challenge, and I have already done the one for March, so you might be asking yourself what else do I have to read for that, but there is an extra prompt in case you cannot make any of the other prompts, but I think I will be able to, but I just wanted to be a completist and do that prompt as well. And the book that I chose for that prompt is Ya nadie escribe cartas by Yang Eun-jin. And Ya nadie escribe cartas means nobody writes letters anymore. So the extra prompt is to read a book with 20 to 26 letters in the title, and Ya nadie escribe cartas is 20 letters, so that fits perfectly. And this, as far as I understand, is a book about the analog of the life, as far as I understand, disconnecting a little bit and living a little bit more intentional. That's what I am understanding, so I'm excited about this. It's not very long, so this is the one I'm going to read today for this challenge.
This book follows Ji-hoon, who is a young man that has decided to travel with his dog around the country, staying in different motels. He has a specific thing for motels, and he writes letters every day to different people he has met throughout this adventure. And at the moment that we meet him at the beginning of the book, he has just met this woman that is an author, and she decides to join him in this adventure. So for the majority of the book is the three of them that travel around the country and write letters. And he says that whenever our letter comes back, someone responds to his letter, he will stop this travel, which has been going on for 3 years. So that's the main plot of the book. We follow him mostly just going around to motels, and they kind of have some philosophical discussions at points about what it means to write letters instead of emails, and what it means to be in the run and kind of exclusively dedicate his life to writing letters to people, and how it feels to never get an answer to them. So yeah, that's basically the plot of this book, and what it happens for the majority of the book.
I finished it, and yeah, I have some mixed feelings. So this was quite boring for the majority of it. It was just this guy going around having very self-centered thoughts about things, not really anything interesting, and that was the majority of the book basically. It was just kind of a bit silly and goofy in parts, just like very self-centered in others, and just like felt very superficial for it as well. And then the last 30 pages or so, a lot of things happen and a lot of things are revealed of what happened, and without going too much into spoilers, it involved a lot of death, and maybe because this week has been really hard for me, and yeah, there has been some death related incidents in this week, and a lot of people around me, myself included, are going through a period of grief. The last 30 pages did hit quite hard, but I think it does not compensate for the rest of the book. It gave it some meaning, it gave it some reasoning, but it just didn't completely outweighed the boredom of the majority of it. I did think about the end of this a couple of times, and I'm glad I finished it because I think that ending does explain things. But yeah, it was okay for me. It was not my favorite or anything, but yeah, that ending did make me think about things, and I think it did because of the moment I am in at the moment, and not because if I would have read it any other time, probably would not have hit near as hard. Basically, it was kind of expected in a way. So yeah, it was okay. It's not what I expected. One thing I did like is that so the book talks a lot about writing letters, right? And at the end of the book, it just has some lined paper, just I guess to encourage people to write letters, to write something in the book, which I thought it was cute. But yeah, other than that, yeah, it was okay. It was okay. I'm glad I finished it for the ending, but maybe not worth reading for most people, to be honest. But yeah, that's the extra prompt of the Read Good challenge finished, and I hope you're having a nice time. Let me know if you have heard about this book, read it, and until next time, bye!